I bought a bunch of cheap latex Halloween masks on Amazon to see if they look anything like they do in their pictures.
That's a dumb idea.
And spoiler alert, some of these are actually okay, and some of these are pretty gross. So before you go wasting your money on some of these Halloween masks on Amazon, I'm gonna show you what they actually look like in person, give you my kind of pros and cons, what I like and don't like about them, and see what they would look like in kind of an appropriate horror movie lighting setup.
Just get to it already.
So let's just get to it. Welcome to Shadow Alley. On this channel, we talk about horror movies and silicone masks and other creepy things. So if you're into that sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe and stick around. So we normally talk about these ridiculously expensive silicone masks that I have behind me, but today we're gonna talk about latex masks, specifically Halloween kind of horror themed latex masks that you can get on Amazon dirt cheap. These damn things cost hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars. So I went to Amazon, I searched for a few masks just to kind of get a good cross section of prices. And let's go this direction. Let's start out with the bad and move into the best ones in my opinion.
Well, this should be good.
But let's start with maybe my least favorite mask that I bought in the award for a picture that looks halfway decent, but when you get the mask in person, it looks absolutely nothing like the picture. I know that's a common problem online, and this first one is definitely in that league. You ready? Ding, ding, ding. Look at this thing. Let me get the hair out of the way. Okay, this is obviously a pig mask, right? Like a horror pig. Horrible mask, pig face mask masquerade, specifically what they call it on Amazon. And it looked kind of like a horrible pig mask in the pictures. And when I got it, it is this really ridiculously smelly, cheap latex. It's super, super thin, so thin that it can't even hold its own weight up. You can see it just kind of falls and flops around. The hair is, ugh, I don't know, it's just gross. The jagged, fleshy edges down here look like someone actually took scissors and just cut V's into them. I mean, this is just not good, right? Let's take a look at what it looks like on, and then we're gonna go look at it with some more movie appropriate lighting. What do you think? All right, let's give it a chance and see it in some horror movie lighting. Completely gross, right? That's a no for me.
No.
But if for some reason this is exactly what you're looking for, I'll put links to all these in the description if you're interested in them. But that's the first one that I really didn't like. And the next one on the list. This one was called Creepy Halloween Mask, Horror Smiling Demon. Ooh, scary, right?
Don't patronize me.
We'll take a look at this scary thing. Yeah. It's kind of a half mask. It's just the face with a little elastic string on here. It's at least better quality latex than that other one, but let's take a look at it. What do you think? I'll give it a few good things. It's actually pretty comfortable to wear, but that's just because there's really nothing to it. But let's look at it with some more horror movie appropriate lighting, shall we? Not much better, huh?
I thought it was cool.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one, which is my next favorite, I'm gonna say this one. So, how classic is a Michael Myers mask? I mean, crazy classic. And there are literally hundreds of different companies offering these masks, all different sorts of prices. This one is from Homelex, and it's just kind of bland and boring, but that is kind of what the mask is supposed to look like. It's not some horrifically gory thing. It literally is this. This is what Michael's mask looks like. So I feel like even though it's not a super awesome mask, it still absolutely will get across the point that you are Michael Myers if you put on the full costume. But one thing that I did like about it is that they actually have a Velcro strap on the back, and I know that's super far away and kind of hard to see. So most masks have this big V in the back so that you can get it over your big stupid head. But then that big stupid neck is flopping around, so at least they give you something to cinch it so that it's a little bit tighter around the neck, which I like. I mean, visibility's good. Probably sounds pretty stupid. But let's give it a good chance with some horror movie style lighting. Okay, so you could totally make that work if you needed to, I think.
Work it, baby.
Okay, next on my list is this. And this is called the Stegosaurus Plague Doctor Bird Mask. And normally these are just called Plague Doctor masks. But this is really hard to mess up because it doesn't actually have to look like a real creature. It isn't a real creature, it's a Plague Doctor mask. So it's really hard to mess that up. And my only real negatives about this is that it really is a tight fit and this really does kind of seal around your face, which makes it really breathy in there and fogs up the eyes very, very quickly. And since it does have this really harsh kind of suction to your face, it actually moves when you breathe. And I'll show you that right now. It's actually kind of funny. Ready? So it's already starting to fog up on me, and I like that I'm sucking back in my breath, which is awesome. I wonder if you could actually be in trouble sucking in your own carbon monoxide. But ready? You can suck in so hard that it moves the whole mask. That might be worth it alone, but let's look at it in some horror movie appropriate lighting, shall we? Getting sweaty and gross, sorry. All right, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm gonna say this one's the next one for me. Look at this, an alien. You know I'm really partial to aliens. I do lots of alien masks. I have like 5 or 6 different alien masks, and I really do like them for some reason. But this one I saw online and it was actually pretty cool. And it's very cool for one specific reason in my opinion. It has a cowl on it, or it has the shoulders, so you can actually tuck it into a shirt. Where the mask ends is a dead giveaway that it's a mask and not a real monster. So if your mask can tuck down into your shirt, I feel like that's a little bit better and it looks a little bit better. But this one was called Alien Mask for Adults. Very, very interesting name.
Is that sarcasm?
But it's decently easy to wear. It does have the classic slit up the back to get it on, and it is super oversized, so it kind of has that thing where it bounces around on your head. Even though your head's standing still, this thing's moving around on it. But the sculpt is pretty good. It really does help hide the eyes. It does help that you can tuck it into your shirt, and we'll look at it better in the horror movie lighting, but here it is in the super bright light. And it's probably touching my microphone, sorry. How does that sound?
Stop that!
Whatever. Okay, let's look at it and give it the best chance possible with some horror lighting. All right, not bad, right?
Not bad.
I mean, you could always add some more padding. It does have a little bit of padding inside of it right here to help it not knock around on your head, and you could glue in a lot more foam so that it's really kind of form-fitting on your head if you wanted to, but overall, not a bad mask. If you're interested in being an alien, this one's okay. Link will be in the description. Okay, let's move on to my next favorite, and we're down to 3. We're down to 3 left.
Math is hard.
So here is my next favorite, and it is called the Ghoulish Productions Silent Stalker, or Slender Man kind of costume. And that's really what it reminds me of, is Slender Man. And it has these kind of mesh eyes, which makes it really hard for people to see your eyes, but it makes it easy for you to see out, and I like that a lot. It's just bland. It's just a plain, simple, blank face mask, and that's exactly what it's supposed to be. Classic slit up the back, classic thickness of the latex, and here's kind of what it looks like on in the bright lights. Right? Not bad. Especially if you put it like a hood up or something with it. All you can see is kind of a pale face sticking out from a dark black hood. It would look pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Not too shabby, right? And pretty comfortable to wear, actually. It's pretty much what I expected, and I think it was definitely worth the money. Link in the description if you think so and want to wear that.
I might
Okay, so I have a little asterisk to put here. The last thing I'm gonna show you, I've already showed you on this channel, but I think it's important to at least include it in this, but it's not a horror mask. This is the last of the horror masks. So in my opinion, this is the best horror mask, the best horror latex mask that I bought on Amazon in this bundle. But the last mask I'm gonna show you is probably better than it, but it's not horror related. So yeah, this is the best horror mask that I bought. Pretty cool, right?
Very cool.
This is called Hen Scary Halloween Mask, Terror Ghost Devil. These names. I know they do that so that they're searchable, but the names crack me up.
Men are easily amused.
It's a cool looking mask. I like it. This is more my style maybe. Also, you can tell I like ghoulish, gross creatures. That's what I like. I don't like to be Michael Myers. I don't like to be a plague doctor. I like to be a hideous monster for some reason.
Something's wrong with you.
And this was the closest to that. And also, it has like the really high cut up in the back instead of a slit to help you get it on. But here's one thing that I really like about it is it's a lot more form-fitting than some of the other masks. It isn't a big, gigantic thing that's bouncing around on your head. It's actually pretty form-fitting. And in fact, if you were to add some foam on the inside of this so that it pulls really tightly up against your face, in my opinion, it is the best looking and best fitting mask out of all the ones I bought. So I'll kind of give you an idea of what that would look like here. So here's with it regular, and then I'll kind of pull it in the back to show you what it would look like if it was really tight on your face. Pretty cool, right? But it does bounce around on your head a little bit. So if I would add some foam into the back of this and pull it tight, it would actually make it fit a lot better, and it would make the eyes blend into the mask a lot better as well. Not bad, right? Pretty cool.
Very cool.
So that would be my favorite horror mask that I bought. But I want to show you one other mask, and you've already seen it on this channel, but I did buy it on Amazon, and it is available on Amazon, so I thought I would talk about it. Zigon Studios. Pretty much anything Zigon Studios makes, in my humble opinion, is far superior to most of the other things that you're gonna find on Amazon in the latex mask world, at least. They are just trying to do different things, which in my opinion is super fun. Their masks are very high quality. The hair on these is so much nicer than the hair on any of those other masks. The fit is always really great, but here's the fun things they do. They also try to incorporate movement into their masks, which most latex masks don't have. But with this Zigon Studios mask, it also has latex back here so that it fits great. It's designed to perfectly fit on your eyes so that it kind of blends seamlessly. And it's also designed so that you can't tell where the mask ends, where the wearer's face begins. And in my opinion, that just adds way more coolness to a mask to be able to actually move around in it. And you could wear this at a Halloween party and still be able to drink and still be able to talk. It's just a pretty cool mask. It's not a horror mask, so it probably doesn't really fit on this channel along with all the other ones, but I think it is one of the better masks that you can buy on Amazon. And again, if you're interested in any of these, if you want to see the prices, they change all the time, there'll be links in the description for them.
And he kept trying to sell us stuff.
So there you go. If you are looking on Amazon, don't be fooled by the pictures. When you get the masks in real life, they're gonna look a little bit different than the pictures. The pictures obviously are meant to sell these things. They're meant to look really good. This is about what you can expect when you buy a very cheap latex mask from Amazon. Some of them are okay, some of them are pretty darn good, some of them are hideous and I would never actually wear in any situation. So if you don't want to spend $1,000 on one of these ridiculous things, then these are your options. And I hope maybe this sheds some light on the types of things that you can be getting on Amazon this Halloween season. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.